Hey pilots, welcome aboard Plasma 1945. I am in MiG-29, but I'm going to take you up into the air and we're going to work through this mission. This is a mission on the Raiders server. The link to their Discord is in the description of the video, as well as a link to the Red Star server. This was a PvP mixed mission. We were the Red Force with a couple of folks from the Grim Reapers competitive team and Red Star, as well as a couple of other folks from the Raiders group. And here we've got Matty taking off in a MiG-29. I'm going to remove these labels, guys, and I'm going to tell you who and where he is as we fly through here. Now, what was the purpose of our mission as we have the aircraft taking off here? We've really got two air bases. We've got Gira up here, and we've got Palmyra. Out of Palmyra and Gira, we have the Red Force flying out with a few tasks to do. The Blue Force has a couple of bases as well. They've got some carriers, and their main staging airbase is over at Akrotiri. Now, the Blue Force has a mission to destroy one of our ships, as well as to defend a couple of regions here. So main force is going to come out of Akrotiri here, and their job is to take out the Sea-Wise Giant. Let's see if I can find it here. There we go. The Sea-Wise Giant is the target that they have to hit and destroy to get the winning condition for this mission. For the red team, our job is to protect the Sea-Wise Giant as our primary objective. We also have additional objectives which are shared with the blue. Blue's second base is Incirlik, and their other objective is to come out of Incirlik and fly down to Hatay. Now, at Hatay, they have a series of bunkers here. Now, these bunkers are fairly important. If I can pull them up here, let's get these bunkers up on the screen. These bunkers, if destroyed, will give a mystery bonus to the red team, but it is quite a few bunkers to destroy. Now, of course, we are playing this after the fact, so we know these are bunkers, but we were not aware of what the targets would be. But as you can see, there is quite a significant air defense system here. We've got a whole bunch of stingers set up all around this base, attacking our low-flying aircraft, as well as there's a Patriot battery just on the other side of the mountains. Now, there are some red units as well that are going to be attacking this base, but our main air-to-ground force is Youssef, flying a Su-25 on the Red Star liveries. All-point striker for this awesome movie. He's carrying a ECM, anti-radar pod, some diggers, some air-to-air jamming, as well as a couple of anti-radiation missiles. So this is Youssef, and with him we've got Raiders Heavy Chief. That is carrying a fairly significant seed package here and a little bit of air-to-air. Unfortunately, the red aircraft for defending the air-to-ground assets have to come out of Palmyra. That means that Matty has a very long way to go. He was scrambled, and his job was to try to get to these guys as quick as possible. So let's measure out the distance that he had to cover out of Palmyra. This is almost 255 kilometers. That's 121 nautical miles. The other target that we have to protect, of course, is that Sea-Wise Giant out here on the coast. I'm going to remove some of these labels here just to clean things up a bit for you guys as I do this stream. And we do have a little bit of air defenses right next to the ship here at Basel al-Assad. Our third target is a set of factories down here by Korun, right by the lake here, and these are the large workshops. That is not the workshop, that is not the workshop. Where are these workshops? That's definitely not them. Let's go this way. Let's go with Control F11 so we can freely look around the map. So these are the workshops that have to be destroyed. If we destroy these factories, or at least half of them, that is the winning scenario for the red team. Now, unfortunately, our resources are fairly low, and there's a whole bunch of MANPADS all around these factories. We also have a SAM location here at Beirut. That is a blue SAM. On our side, we've got a facility at Damascus, our command and control center, as well as a AWACS that is rolling down the ramp to take off and to get into position. So this is the layout of the map, and I will quickly draw out what kind of happened here. So let's show you guys here what happened and what's the plan. So we've got Matty taking off in an Su-27. He's airborne, and he's off to support the air-to-ground guys, along with Aaron. They're both in Su-27s. Aaron is in the loudest delivery possible. Why? Because he's flying off with Matty. Now we've also got a nice two-ship takeoff of Signore and Gradsky. They're showing off the Grim Reaper's formation arm. Look at that. Beautiful takeoff. Both of them in there. And their task is to protect the ship. These guys all have a long, long way to go from the attack lines. Yours truly, Plasma, is also airborne, and I'm the solo pilot. I'm going to make my way from Palmyra all the way down to the target here at Korun Enter to take out these factories. Now, for the purposes of the stream, I have removed the fog of war. So remember, all these blue units are invisible to us during the mission. And same thing with the enemy aircraft. So all those were invisible. Same thing with the SAMs as well. So you only see them if your units see them. Let's take a look at things happening at the carrier here. We've got Tay, Mavericks, Zenek, and Ears lining up for takeoff. Alright, here's Tay. Tay loaded up with walleye bombs. Very powerful, but we on the red team, I can talk to you guys about the actual planning that we did. We expected harpoons from the Blue Force to see if they will launch harpoons at long range or maybe J-downs against the ship. That was one of our biggest concerns. But while we watch for Tay to take off, it looks like who's next to him here. That is Tay and this is Zenek, both Red Star guys, both getting ready to take off. So Zenek is providing air support for Tay, and Tay is going to take an attack on the ground units. And I'm not hearing too much from DCS here. Let's crank up the volume here to make sure that I can hear it. There it is. Plenty of volume here, guys. Maybe a little bit too much. So dial that down a little bit here. We're going to hang out and wait for takeoff from these F-18s. And the carrier is on the move. Good shot right there. Engines. And here's Tay-Tay airborne. That's a thing of beauty right there, guys. Total Top Gun vibes. Let's jump back to the map and see what's happening on the map itself. So Tay-Tay and Zenek are taking off. They're going to be probably attacking the ship. Let's take a look at the rest of the Raiders. We've got their Eagles taking off. Raken is in there as well. We've got Viper, Pirate, Birdman, and Falcon lining up all in F-16, so there is a flight of F-18s, F-15s, F-16s, and F-18s all coming to do their attack. So we have quite a few aircraft in the air. If we tally them up, it might be a bit overwhelming here. At the same time, we've also got Zaphod now for Red Star. He's in the air in his named personal livery. No jammers for Zaphod. This actually is maybe not a good idea if there's SAMs, but we'll keep an eye on him. He's got a lot of missiles here. We were not given Su-33s or J-11s for this mission. It was MiG-29s and Su-27s. Alright, Youssef is in the air. He's looking for those targets at Hatay. Again, we have a fog of war. We don't know what our targets are likely to be. So he has to visually identify them. The air base is on his left side there. And roll in and take it out. And we are definitely lucky because although the blue team had the carrier group, Akrotiri, and Incirlik, they had only F-18s out of Incirlik, so there was no fighters coming in from there. And oh boy, here comes lag. Now guys, the reason for this lag is because all these missiles are being launched. If you ever want to crash a server or bring a server down to its knees, you put up a whole bunch of MLRS units in the air. Oh my god, there's a lot of MLRS units here. Let's pause here and just see how many fly by here. Holy moly, guys. Those are all MLRSs flying by. Are you seeing this? Dear God. Yeah, guys, I would recommend never, ever, ever fire more than one vehicle of MLRSs in multiplayer, because regardless of what computer you're on, it will tank it and get you down to 12 FPS. And this is on a 4090, and this is a replay, so we definitely got a lot of lag during this time. Youssef is flying backwards. The track is definitely desynced. Oh dear God. That poor airbase. Alright, now that the strike is over, we are back to normal ping. Wow. So yeah, in case you guys want to use MLRSs, don't fire quite so many. Oh boy. Alright, where's Youssef? Youssef is running in to do a suppression of air defenses first. We're back to normal FPSs here. Picking up a target in front. Let's jump onto this anti-radar missile. This is the Russian version of a harm. Looks like missiles are being launched on Youssef. And this missile is definitely tracking something. Heading down to that Patriot side down there, guys. We've got a Patriot launch in front. Is that Patriot missile coming straight for us? Oh, dear God. Whoa, that was a Patriot on KH-35 hit. There's additional missiles taking off, but Youssef has already turned away, and that Patriot is still in very good condition, I believe. Let's see if I can bring that up and take a look at it. Yeah, this Patriot battery is looking good. It did its job. It scared Youssef. Its search radar is not in the best position. It's kind of being covered by these buildings. We will take that. And part of the Patriot battery is, I believe they're using an antenna, a palm tree for an antenna here. Definitely unusual, but we'll go with that. Maybe the antenna boosts the reception. There's the smoke from the Patriots. And let's take a look at the global map again here. Part of our plan was to measure out all these distances. We knew approximate locations of targets and where they would be, so we positioned and stationed all of our aircraft in a specific fashion to ensure that as soon as we took off, we all had headings and bearings. Matty's out of fuel. He's coming in for a landing. His MiG-29 can get to places, but he needs to land to get more fuel to get back on station. Alright, we've got Moski's here as well. Moski's jumped in to help us out. He did have to do some bindings. We're going to see if he gets up in the air in this flight. And we've got Signore and Kransky from Grim Reaper's competitive. With their jammers on. Jammers are really useful, especially if there's enemy SAMs. So this is actually a good thing that they put those jammers on. Beautiful flyby. Zaf's heading in with them. As you can see, there's their waypoints. They're heading right for that ship. Same thing for Zafid. He's heading in that direction. Matty coming in for a touchdown. A little bit off course. I hope the track doesn't break. And there's a good landing. There's quite a bit of desync on the server. And if you guys do need a dedicated server, go to fox3ms.com. Okay, Matty's plane has blown up on landing. That was not supposed to happen. Alright, back into the mission. Ricky's information with Aaron. They're heading in. And where is yours truly, Plasma? So Plasma's coming into a landing over at Damascus. Going down for a landing. Hopefully the track replay doesn't break and everything looks okay here. Matty did die on that landing. So we lost one airframe. And for those watching, there were limitations. For example, the red team had 12 Su-25s we could use, and we had 6 Su-27s and 6 MiG-29s. So I had to plan accordingly to make sure we had the right pilots who could fly those airframes and use them as carefully as possible. Once we run out of an aircraft, we could not use it. The only exception was if there was a bit of lag or whatever happened there. In those cases, yes, we kind of grabbed the aircraft. Alright. There we go, Tate and Zenit coming in. Tate in lead. A9X times 2. A120 times 6. Zenit is with him. There's Zenit. Zenit is bringing in 2 Sparrows, 6 A120s, and 2 A9s. So we've got 3 F-18s in the air, 4 F-18s here. And the F-15s are getting organized here. Let's take a peek what we got in the F-15s. Alright, Rakan is climbing. He is set up for air-to-air. We've got Lexi running air-to-air loadout with a lot of fuel and targeting pods. Maybe it could be lasing targets. We've got another F-15 fully loaded out, air-to-air, but with lots of targeting pods as well. On Rattler. Strider. Again, F-15s here are being used for air-to-air. Lots of fuel, lots of air superiority. F-16s. Air-to-air. On Birdman. Pirate and Falcon. Nice formation there. Air-to-air and... Wingman. I don't see his wingman. And there's Pirate taking a look around. Wingman also air-to-air. So lots of air-to-air and Vipers in the back. Vipers in the back, all air-to-air. So the entire package of aircraft over Akrotiri is all air-to-air. The only airplanes that are carrying any air-to-ground capability is Tay and Mavericks. Giorgio is air-to-air, Zenit is air-to-air, so this is a lot of air-to-air capability here. Alright, looks like we lost Youssef. He's taking off again, Heavy Chief. There's RTB, he decided not to deploy his missiles. They're really there to suppress SAMs. And Plasma. I have to show you how I nailed this landing. And hopefully the track doesn't glitch out on me, because I promised it did land. My job is to take out those factories, so I'm just flying south, working by myself. And I have to land, rearm, refuel, and then take air-to-ground missiles and try to take out those factories while the guys are doing their mission up to the north. Gear down. We get a nice sexy landing. Let's see if the track holds up. Touchdown. And rolling. I even forgot my livery. I was so busy setting up. I also forgot to close my canopy. Alright, parachute out. And successful landing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this aircraft here. We're going to start looking at the big F10 map while I rearm, refuel, and get a new canopy. Let's take a peek at the strategic map here. SAMs are launching on Aaron and McKee, who are high up. They did a nice defense down to the deck. McKee's running his jammers. Did Aaron bring any jammers? Aaron brought jammers as well. Perfect. Recommitting. And let's take a look at the total count of Red Force aircraft. 2 here, 2 here. Zaffat's pulling up, Matty's in the air. So we have a total of 2, 4, 6 Red Force planes, plus 2 Su-25s. I'm down here, so I'm the 7th. And on the blue side, let's take a peek. 1, 2, 3, 4 F-15s. 4 more Vipers, that's 8. So that's already more aircraft than we have. 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 versus... Wow, 12 versus 8. Alright, Grand Speed Signore sticking together. Their whole purpose in the board is to get as closely as possible with one another. By sticking close together, they can be a harder target to spot for the enemy radars. Aircraft, they're at Grand Speed. Why did you just jettison your R-73s? I don't think you meant to do that, buddy. Alright, I'll have to ask him and make fun of him for that. Oh no. Yeah, that was Grand Speed. Signore is keeping his R-73, so Grand Speed doesn't have any long-range missiles now. Alright, so while I'm getting repaired, the Red Force is getting stationed over their areas. So these are the 2 areas they have to defend. They have to defend the area here over Hatay, while our air-to-ground aircraft destroy the targets, as well as defend the ship here in the port of Latakia. Matty's on his way in. Looking good. Again, custom livery. All praise Striker. And Zaphod is joining the guys up high as well. Heavy Chief is coming in for a nice landing here. He's got to get rid of those anti-radiation missiles. Radiation, of course, not that the missiles stop radiation. They are designed to target radars, the radiation from radars, and then destroy radars and SAMs. So Heavy Chief is successfully landed. He's going to rearm, refuel. How's Youssef doing? Youssef is up in the air with Valak. Let's take a peek at Valak. Valak is bringing the guided missiles, and he's bringing a large quantity of rockets. Beautiful. And Mr. Youssef here coming back with laser guided missiles, air to air, and some air to ground storms as well. Alright, so we are now up at 9 versus 12. First missiles are out. Let's take a look here. These are targeting the F-15s. That's from Grandspeed and Signore. Zaphod is launching an ET and ER combo, double ET, double ER. Hoping to hit these guys in the face. Let's watch these missiles. So we've got the F-15s and the F-16s operating here together. Gonna turn down the volume here of the radio transmissions here for a bit, just so they're not distracting. Aim 120 on Zaphod. Should be easy to dodge. .7 ER from Grandspeed. These missiles are all designed to push away the F-15s. Su-25s are still on their way. This M120 definitely sees Zaphod. I think Zaphod's okay. 27 ER. It's dragging this Eagle. Boom, first splash. Alright, Signore opens the match with a first splash. Zaphod, Zaphod, Zaphod! Zaphod turned into the missile and took the 120. We just lost an airplane, so did the Blue Force, but this is not very pretty here. Alright, Grandspeed. This ET is trying to catch a target here. Where's it going? Will we have any hits here? There's two ETs. There's another ET. Does this guy know? Oh, he has no idea he's been hit. And I think that's a Grandspeed or a Zaphod missile. Grandspeed is running. This AIM-120 is very fast on his 6 o'clock. It is extremely fast. Grandspeed is maneuvering. Missiles with him. Gets close. Grandspeed reverses at the last second. The missile's following him through. He is literally running that missile out of energy. And he's gotten away from it. Wow, that was a good maneuver there at the last second. Let's look up north. So Grandspeed has an F-15 on him. That missile's still chasing him. Signore's cold, pulling back towards the SAM range of Basel al-Assad Air Base. Let's take a look at these SAM ranges. So they're definitely going to be in cover pretty soon here. But there's still some ways to go. Grandspeed's in a bit of trouble. Another M120 on him, tracking him. Aaron and McKee patrolling. That's their job. They're patrolling, guys. They're patrolling up north. Youssef and Valak are coming in. How's Heavy Chief doing? Heavy Chief is rearming. Alright, let's get back to the fight here. Grandspeed, Signore both pulling back. Signore is turning in for a shot on Rattler, who is chasing down Grand Speed. These are very fast F-15s. Now, during the mission, little do they know that these guys have no air-to-ground. This force is to destroy the air defense and to feign the attack. It's Tay and Mavericks who are carrying the air-to-ground munitions. Now, if they were... Oh, the 27ER and ET, the Russian two-finger salute on Rattler. The ER is tracking. There's Rattler down there. He's fast. He's trying to notch this missile. He gets away from the first missile. I think he's okay. And he's still on his way. Rattler avoids the ET and turns in hot. The only thing that the F-15 does not have is data link. Signore is pulling out. Grand Speed has recommitted. He's targeting the F-18s, but he can't see that there's a F-15. But Rattler doesn't see him either. He fires on Signore. Grand Speed is in the middle. AIM-120 out from the blue team. ET is out on either Tay or Zenix. Signore is pulling back. Signore is really just drawing away the fire from Grand Speed. Grand Speed did a split S. Let's jump onto his missile. Oh, this is not looking good. Boom, there's a splash. Good kill by Grand Speed. He fires on ER. He's merged. That ER is going nowhere. Fires another point blank ER. Splash again. Grand Speed's on a roll, but he is now with Viper. Signore is coming around to support him. Tay is still alive with his air-to-ground package. Zenny got taken out. If Tay had Harpoon missiles, he could have launched them not from here. He could have launched them from where Pirate is. That's how much range he had with Harpoon missiles. But he brought Walleyes, which are glide bombs. Alright, Signore. Signore is down to R-73s. He can't do much here. Grand Speed is Winchester. He has no more missiles. Aaron, McKee up here. They need to get back down here to help out the team. Also, we've got the SAMs here. Lexi Python is pulling in. Matty coming in fast. Matty's at about Mach 1.5 targeting the F-15s here. Grand Speed, Signore going in for a landing. Aaron, McKee still on orbit. We don't know if there's going to be any aircraft coming out of Incirlik, so they just have to stay there. Yours truly Plasma is in the air with some large S-24 rockets. I'm going to go for the factory, but let's get back to the airshow here. R-77 launch, and Grand Speed has crashed in midair. Okay. Two AIM-120s on Matty. Matty sends a 27, an R-77 Fox 3, and an ET. He better defend. These missiles are fast. Is that enough range to hit Lexi? I have the fast missile. It's definitely seeing Lexi. Matty has defeated both of these AIM-120s. He's out of there. Grand Speed has crashed and has disconnected. Now, where's that ET going? The ET still has quite a bit of speed. It's still at Mach 2.5. And Lexi has no idea it's there. It's a silent missile, guys. Lexi starts turning in and splash. Solid multiple hits. Matty's probably running out of fuel. We've lost Grand Speed due to lag. Tay has also lagged out. Giorgio's alive. Viper has lagged out. Pirate is still alive. Yeah, lag definitely hit us here, guys. Now, if you're wondering why the lag happens, there could be a lot of factors. It could be the system, it could be the server, it could be your ping, it could be the mission could be complicated, but you can always get a dedicated server from Fox3MS. I recommend you guys go check out fox3ms.com if you want to run big missions and complicated missions. As a matter of fact, this was running off of a home server in someone's place, so if you lose power or If your wife disconnects your computer, then yeah, you're not going to be very helpful in running that server. But a dedicated server from Fox 3 will actually guarantee and ensure that... oh, we had another disconnect there. Guaranteed server that it'll work fast. Alright, Matty fires a missile on Giorgio. Also up here, Grand Speed got hit by that Sam. Matty sends an R-77 and an ET. Matty's now down to 2 R-77s. He's probably almost out of fuel. R-77's tracking. It's losing a lot of energy, but the ET is still quick. And another splash. Matty gets his 2 kills there in a row. Can he get away from these AIM-120s? I think he's safe. Matty's out of there. Probably flying on fumes by this point. The MiG-29 doesn't have a lot of gas. He dropped his middle tank. He's got 2 missiles. But unfortunately, due to all that lag, a third of the Blue Air Force also disconnected. Let's take a look at Signore. Signore landed successfully. He still has his 2 missiles. He's rearming, refueling. And yeah, this crashing has been a bit of a pain. Zaffin's up in a MiG-29 on his way in. Grand Speed grabbing an Su-27. I'll tell you this, he'll be crashing all the time and will not be able to take off. I don't think that's the last we've seen of Grand Speed for this match. We've got the Su-25s running in, and here's yours truly, Plasma. Targeting those factories. They're up on the nose. Let's jump in the cockpit. I'm trying not to get close enough. I don't know what kind of SAM defenses there are. So here's the rocket launches. I have not seen where these are going to hit, so let's see where they end up. 2 rocket. 3 rocket. And last rocket, and then we peel out. Let's see where these rockets went. I'm curious here. Where did they even land? Alright, short. 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 All rockets were short. Alright, guys. Now I know. All the rockets were short. And next time I will aim a little bit higher. 4 of those should have definitely taken out a factory. But I'm heading back to Damascus. It's close by. It's only 70 kilometers. That's a 5-minute flight. So I can get more weapons. Meanwhile, Youssef and Matt and Valak running in on those ground targets. We haven't hit a single ground target yet, so they have to get in there and take them out. Aaron is, looks like Aaron's RTBing to get more fuel. Heavy Chief is in the air. 1 gear down, but he's still okay. And let's take a look at the situation. This F-15, F-16 are up here. The one guy that disconnected had the walleyes. One guy got shot down, I believe. So their air-to-ground package basically got knocked out by that disconnect. Lexi is switching over to an A-10. Loading up an Incirlik. And Tate is joining him after that disconnection. Alright, Youssef. Youssef's looking for the ground targets. Valak is with him. Staying high. He knows those buildings. Those are the white squares up ahead. That's what he's got to hit. He's seen them on the first pass. The only question is, how much ordnance do you need to take out a building? Alright, Youssef sends the Vicar down. Popping flares. Hit on the building, but I think the building is okay. SAM launches on Youssef from the ground. Popping flares, being careful. Another SAM launch. Are they targeting Youssef or are they targeting Valak? Oh, these are definitely on Youssef. Another stinger on Youssef. He's still popping those flares. There is a lot of SAMs up here. Valak has a stinger on him. It's tracking him. He's not popping flares. That missile should have been out of energy. Okay, we're back in. Still okay, guys. There's all the targets behind Youssef. Popping those flares. Heavy Chief is coming in as well. Meanwhile, TWRX Racing. He's in orbit, nice and high. And Pirate is up there with him. Pirate is probably running out of fuel. He's probably RTBing over towards Tay and Alexi in their A-10s. These guys are starting up their planes, getting lots of air-to-ground ordnance. They just have to hit that ship and destroy our units near the base, whereas we have to destroy all the structures at the base. Alright, Valak's rolling back in. Zaphid's on his way down. Signore is taking off. Reloaded with weapons, reloaded with fuel. Going back on station. Mr. Matty successfully landed. Also topping up fuel, getting ready for takeoff. So that was a massive air force. I will give it to the blue team. It's unfortunate that we had the disconnect. I think they could have gotten through and destroyed that ship though. There's truly Plasma. Gear down. Gonna try to land at this base. My rockets are all spent. I need more rockets. Now back at Palmyra. Got Grandspeed, who's actually getting up in the air again this time. He's reloaded and he's out of here. Trying to get to his wingman, and Moski's still on the ground reloading. Zaphid on his way over. Already dropped this tank. He's up high. He's fast. TWRX Racing. Valak and Youssef. Setting up an orbit. Pulling away from those targets. Both haven't been hit yet. They're doing their job. And Heavy Chief. Why is he RTBing? Not sure why he's RTBing. Oh, you know why? Because Resin has detected TWRX Racing coming and he's pulling back our aircraft. Signore's been dispatched by Resin, who's our GCI, to catch up and take out TWRX Racing. Fired up high. Probably out of fuel by now. Definitely out of fuel. Needs to go land. The Su-25s are all pulling back because we've got this very angry F-15 flying in space trying to take out our targets. You can see his pilot looking around. Here's truly Plasma. We missed my landing, but yeah, I had a little bit of lag in the end and I ended up on the side of the runway. And unfortunately, I'm not on fire. Things are beeping, but the repair would never happen, so I'll actually end up respawning in another place. There was some sort of a glitch again here. Alright, Zaphid's coming in. Matty's still on the ground. Now he's got his missiles starting up his engines. And Signore's pushing in. He's chasing down TWRX Racing. There's nobody else to help. These F-15s, F-16s have gotta hustle. Rattler, Birdman, Bracken, full gate. You guys have to get there and take out our aircraft on the red side and help your A-10s. And the A-10s are getting ready for takeoff. Here they are. That is a lot of air-to-ground munitions. Holy moly. They're coming over to fight an entire army. Youssef Valak, still defensive. A couple of M120s on them. All the factories are still, the buildings are still there, but that building is actually fairly damaged. But these are some fast missiles coming towards them. And I think these missiles are actually tracking. Heavy Chief is almost back at the airbase. Aaron, how's he looking? Aaron's getting rearmed and refueled. That missile is doing 1,500 kilometers an hour. Valak's only doing 600. These missiles might hit Valak. 2 more launches from super high from TWRX Racing. He's just trying to take out those Su-25s, whatever it takes. Those are very dangerous, very fast missiles. 30 kilometers, 35 kilometers, 17 miles. They could definitely hit a slow Su-25. It's definitely in danger. Heavy Chief, back at the airbase. There's 2 missiles, one on Valak, one on Youssef. Valak is pretty high up. Okay, he's diving down to the deck. Let's see if that M120 sees him. Valak. 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 Oh! I can't tell if Valak got hit or if, wow, Valak, he's in trouble. Alright, Signore. Pressing and attacking TWRX Racing. He's got 2 ERs. First ER has scared off TWRX Racing. And there's an ER and ET combo. Let's watch this ER. This one's tracking. Racing is trying to outrace the missile and gets hit by the 27 ER by Signore. So we still have Youssef. That M120 is chasing him, but I think Youssef's okay. So we lost Valak. Heavy Chief is turning back in hot, climbing for altitude. Aaron is taxiing out to support them. Excellent. Matty's airborne. So the Red team has used that opportunity to reestablish its air defenses. Grand speed is at 37,000 feet, and he's not moving. Grand speed has lagged out again. So we have an inactive pilot. Meanwhile, yours truly, Plasma, is still trying to get fixed. But I'm not getting fixed, guys. Why? I don't know. Actually, I'm curious. Now my fuel's fully reloaded. I should be fixable. Alright, the rest of the Blue Force is definitely flying. There's Raken, there's Birdman, there's Viper. Did any of the blue guys put any air-to-ground on their jets here? Negative. What about on the F-18s? Got Giorgio and Tarios. There you go, we've got some harpoons. This is what I'm talking about. AGM-84s. You can launch them at a long distance. As long as Giorgio is protected, he'll be able to do the job. Tarios. Tarios has Mavericks. Perfect. Again, 2 things you definitely need. Long-range standoff missiles. Take out that ship. Meanwhile, the ship is just chilling here. That's the ship, and he's just hanging out. Alright, Signore is pulling back. Pirate coming in for a landing. Racing Birdman in position. So I would call this almost a reset. I'm still trying to get repaired, guys. I'm not giving up. I don't want to lose this airframe. If I did land, I should be repairable. I mean, I got additional rockets to take out that factory. Of course, the factory doesn't care because all the missiles were short, but yeah. All right. Moski's on the ground trying to get his plane going, and he had a couple of calls. Ground speed frozen in midair. All right, strike package. Aaron. He's climbing through 9,000 feet, 3,000 meters. Youssef is coming in as well. Mr. Zafid. Zafid, high altitude orbit. And Rack and Birdman are coming in hot. Signore's pulling back, coming the way he came in. And are these F-18s in the air yet? There we go, we got Tarios pulling up to the ramp. And Giorgio is up at the... What the hell? Giorgio just went into the water, guys. I cannot believe that happened. Giorgio! Giorgio, you just went in the water. You fell off the nose of the carrier, dude. Well, I guess we know what happened to Giorgio, buddy. I am sorry to see that. Pirate coming in on a landing. A-10s are lining up for takeoff. Let's take a look at the ground attack here. This is what matters the most for us and the red team. If we destroy all the blue factories or buildings at this airbase, we get mystery airplanes, possibly F-16s. A couple of these buildings have been hit. There's a lot of SAMs down there. Look at all these stingers. They're just hanging out. Oh boy. And in the air, this is all about positioning. This is positioning. The blue team is getting organized. Giorgio's back at the ramp. All right, Giorgio, we're counting on you. You must take off next time. That's why the ship didn't get hit. Oh yes, secret information: the ship did not get hit. All right, Zafid, he's vectoring down towards the deck. He's looking for the airbase. Signore now is all by himself at high altitude here, guys. He's got to defend this entire area and protect the ship. Aaron has this area up here. Grand speed crashed. And he's not going back in the air. Plasma. Plasma is being useless. I collapsed my gear to see if that's going to help me get repaired. It's not. Made no difference at all. Those repairs were just not happening for me. Alright, Youssef. Fired a very angry missile at another one of these buildings. This one's tracking. Alright, building damaged. Now, what's Youssef going to do with all those MANPADS down there? This is why usually there's two Su-25s operating together so one can watch the other one's back and call out missile launches to pop flares. Alright, no launches on Youssef, he's clean. Heavy Chief is coming in. And Youssef is pulling away. Aaron, back in orbit here. Nice and high. Zafid, Signore, both coming in for a landing, one behind the other. Zafid didn't have to fire a single missile. He's just out of fuel. And Zafid usually flies a 27, not a 29, so bounce. He's still okay, folks. Bounce. He's still okay, folks. That's what repairs are for. Gear's a little collapsed, but he's fine. He's a lowrider now. Zaphid the lowrider. Engines off. Zaphid should have popped his parachute. Signore coming in for a landing, but there's an AIM-120 on him. There's 2 AIM-120s on him. 3. Is Signore going to be okay? That's a lot of AIM-120s all around Signore. This one's definitely tracking him, going right for Signore. But Signore's on the ground. Can he notch a missile while on the ground? I don't know, folks. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Let's make this super slow motion. Oh! Signore got hit by a missile while on the ground? What is that? There's a second AIM-120. This one is just falling out of the sky harmlessly. Is Signore okay? He's okay, folks. He was on the ground. The ground saved him. The magic of being in the Grim Reapers. Alright, Aaron exchanging missiles. Aaron's being shot on from 2 sides. He's got an AIM-120 coming for him. Aaron is high. He's going to a steep dive. Both missiles are... They're both bad. They're not tracking him. Aaron's okay. He's got another missile coming in from the other side. This one's definitely looking down towards him. He's got an ER to push away Birdman. So it's Aaron against 3 enemy aircraft. He is defending. I think he's going to be okay. Let's take a look at the Heavy Chief and Youssef. Youssef double launch. Buildings destroyed. Good stuff. Heavy Chief coming in for a strike. He's targeting those buildings. Popping flares. He's out of there. Targets are spotted. Youssef is climbing back up. He still looks okay. There's an AIM-120 coming in from... Those were the 2 AIM-120s that were super up high. Are they on Heavy Chief? No, they're not. Are they flying through space? Heavy Chief? Chief? Chief is fine. Those are the missiles up in space. Alright, Aaron is pulling back to protect the Su-25s. He's doing his job. Chief is okay. He's looking for targets. Youssef is also okay. Alright, Youssef is going in for a strike. Racken, Birdman, Rattler. They're all after Aaron. Alright, there's a missile on Aaron. Aaron's turning into that missile. We're going to watch Youssef, though. Launching rockets. Alright, hits on the building. Second launch on rockets. More flares. Youssef's pulling away. Great shots, Youssef. Aaron, 27 ER. He's got an AIM-120 tracking him. He's got Raiders Racken on his nose. He's broken log. That missile is dumb. And he's got an AIM-120 chasing him. Aaron is getting into a lot of trouble here. He's 1 versus 3. F-16, F-15. Another F-15. Heavy Chief is hitting ground targets, so is Youssef, but we're going to stick to Aaron here. If Aaron dies, Youssef, Heavy Chief are in trouble. Because then these interceptors are just going to destroy them. Racken, he's turning into Youssef and Heavy Chief. Rattler, just flying up high, not really helping. Racken is flying in. Youssef is just trying to take out as many ground targets as he possibly can. We have a lot of Su-25s. That was one of our things here. If you can take out targets, take him out. Sacrifice the airframe if you need to. Good launches, and Youssef's out of there. Alright, Aaron. Merge with Birdman. And Racken is coming in to attack our friendlies. Aaron, does he see him? There you go. Aaron sees Birdman. Goes over through a turn. Meanwhile, Racken is coming out firing AIM-120s. Heavy Chief is trying to destroy those ground targets. He has no idea the AIM-120 is coming for him. Heavy Chief. There's 1v3 for Aaron, and those guys got through. The missile striking Heavy Chief. Heavy Chief is down. Second missile on Youssef. And Youssef is down. Heavy Chief came through. Oh, Heavy Chief is still alive. He's not looking too good, but he is... no, he's dead. Oh boy, guys. Aaron. Aaron's got Birdman on his 6. Aaron is 2v1. Aaron is defending low. He's got Racken coming in from the other side. Let's go into satellite view here. That push worked out because Racken was able to get through and take out our Su-25s. And Aaron was overwhelmed literally by missiles. Alright, 27 ER from Aaron on to Racken. Birdman is behind him. Does Birdman see him? Birdman has wasted all his missiles. That's why he hasn't shot down Aaron yet. Aaron's ER. Are we going to have sweet revenge for taking out our Su-25s? The missile misses. Aaron is still pressing. What does Aaron have? Aaron. Another ER. This missile's fast. Let's follow the missile. Will that Eagle use the terrain for cover? He's turning. He's turning. Not enough time. Racken has been shot down. Aaron has avenged. And also somehow the F-16 that was chasing him is also dead. Not sure what that means. Somebody disconnect. I wonder if there was a disconnection here. Giorgio. Looks like Giorgio never got in the air, but Tarios is inbound with his Mavericks here. The ship is still good. The factories couldn't be destroyed. Our Su-25s are in trouble. Youssef and Heavy Chief are doing an amazing job hitting those ground targets. Zafid has been repaired. He's getting ready for takeoff. Mr. Signore, the guy that survived the missile by hiding in the weeds, is also getting rearmed. So right now, we've got Aaron by himself up here, and we've got Lexi coming in with his air-to-ground loadout. That is a lot of bombs, guys. Got GBU-12s. Those are the little guys, I think. GBU-14s, those are the big guys. Got Maverick missiles. That is a heavy airplane. Does Aaron see him? Aaron's climbing. Aaron's going to be above this A-10. I don't think Aaron sees Lexi. Lexi definitely sees him. Aaron fires a missile. The missile goes for the flares. The odds are not in Aaron's favor. Aaron's diving down. Another Fox 2. And another dodge by Lexi. Great stuff there. Look at that A-10. Heavy, overloaded, and defending a flanker. Does Lexi still have all of his bombs? He does. He is heavy and slow. Alright, Aaron's trying to get on the 6 o'clock. Aaron's down to one missile. After that, it's going to be all guns. It's an ET. Lexi can definitely defeat it. There's the merge. Does Aaron suspect that Lexi have any air-to-air capability? Because he's definitely got 4 AIM-9s attached. That's enough to kill 4 flankers. Aaron's getting his nose down. He's going for guns. Too fast. That A-10 is just so slow, guys. Aaron turns back in. Lexi's looking straight at him. Let's flip the camera over to Lexi. Lexi's in a very good position here to shoot Aaron into his butt. Oh yeah, there you go. There's a Fox 2. jump onto that missile. Aaron's in full afterburner. He's popping flares, but he didn't turn off his afterburner. What a defense. That was a hell of a defense, guys. And where's Aaron? The AIM-9 went for flares. Aaron has survived an AIM-9 from an A-10. Now, hopefully Aaron does not get shot down by all those AAAs and MANPADS. Alright, Aaron definitely doesn't see Lexi. Lexi's back there looking for Aaron. Aaron's looking for him. Good move to extend. Aaron's down to one missile. He's burning through his fuel. He's looking for Lexi. Tarios is on his way towards the ship. The ship is definitely in trouble here. Also, are those stingers lying in the ground randomly? I guess they are. Alright, Aaron turns back in. He's looking for Lexi. Lexi's looking for him. There they are. There's the pass. Lexi spots him. Tries to go those up, but Lexi's just way too heavy. Aaron goes for a reverse. Flying over these trees. And Aaron has lost thrust. At this point, he mentioned that he lost all power to his engines for whatever reason. Well, this is perfect for Lexi. Unfortunately, Lexi is just a little too heavy to catch up to Aaron. Aaron's having technical difficulties. He has to pull away. He lost his ability to control his throttle. Now, the problem is, there's an angry A-10 right behind him. It's a question, will that A-10 catch up to Aaron? Aaron's at 86% thrust and he is at 614 kilometers an hour. Alexi is doing 523. It's literally... Aaron's even losing more speed. He's climbing here. So now, Lexi and Aaron are 60 kilometers an hour. 20 knots apart in their speed. This A-10 is going to catch to Aaron and take him out. Meanwhile, Youssef Heavy Chief are in the air. Tarios looking for those targets. He's trying to find that ship. But that was just enough time. Signore up in the air. And so is Zaphod. They've got to climb for altitude. Pirate is also up in the air. He's bringing another air-to-air protection package. There are no more Eagles taking off. But TWRX Racing and Racken are coming in their A-10s. Lexi still chasing Aaron. Lexi's speed is 545. Aaron is 564. That's 5 knots difference. There's Aaron crossing in front of Lexi. Aaron is trying to get away and survive. That is our last Su-27. We cannot take off with any more Su-27s. Alexi wants a kill on a flanker here. He's probably wondering why Aaron is pulling away. What he didn't know is Aaron on the comms was saying he had no power. Signore, Tarios. Does Tarios see Signore? Is he in air-to-ground mode? He's probably looking through his scope. He has no idea there's a flanker on his nose. Tarios has no idea what's about to happen here, guys. There's an evil flanker right below him. 27 ER from Signore going right for Tarios. The last hope for an air-to-ground strike. Tarios and his Maverick missiles are gone. Aaron still pulling away. Still at 86% thrust. Lexi has given up. He's off to destroy the ground targets around the Hatay Air Base. That's part of his mission. Pirate is coming in, pressing fast. There's still 1, 2, 3. There's still 4 structures standing here that need to be destroyed. These are these buildings here. Where are they here? Oh, I'm inside of one of them. So there's still a few of these need to be destroyed. A number of them have been burned down to the ground, which is what the goal of the red team is. And these MLRS units. Wow. Toyota's having a good day. These are the targets that the blue team has to destroy. Alright. Let's take a peek here. What's happening here? Lexi's running in. Aaron is RTBing Signore. He's up in the air. And Heavy Chief is still far. Yours truly, Plasma and Moskies are in the air. I cannot fly too fast. I'm just giving a little gentle afterburner in my MiG-29, trying to get to the guys at the front line here. But I can't go too fast if I want to have any ability to stay in the air. Pirate. Fast, high, and can he see Signore yet? Signore fires an ET at something? Where's that ET going? I have no idea where it's going. Zafet's going after Lexi Python. 27 ER from Grand Speed on Pirate. This missile is actually going in the right direction. But Pirate has answered with his AIM 120 Charlie. Remember, Signore in the Su-27 has to guide that missile all the way in. Pirate can go cold. Signore adds an ET. That missile definitely does not need to be guided. And he's defending. AIM 120 is after Signore. It's quick. Signore's pulling away. That ET did go stupid. The ET's gone stupid as well. Pirate is safe. That 120 is chasing Signore, but he's too low. Missile's following around, but he is... I think he's completely fine, guys. Alright, Mr. Pirate on his 6. Pirate is pressing. Pirate's out for blood. He's coming in to take out Signore. Aaron turning in to support. And Pirate goes cold. Pirate is in SAM range. He's getting a little too close. If we pull up our SAM ranges here, Pirate knows he's in trouble. He's 1v2. Signore turns in. Signore is right on the waves. Aaron is 34 kilometers. Signore is only 18. It's still not good enough for a good clean shot. Meanwhile, Lexi Python is looking for those targets. Heavy Chief is coming in as well. Might have an A-10 versus Su-25 fight. But Zafet is in as well. 27 ER out from Signore. Is Pirate fast enough? Pirate's an afterburner. This 27 ER. If it can catch up to him, that would be shockingly impressive. I don't think this missile is going to catch him. I mean, anything's possible. Meanwhile, Zafet is looking for that A-10. Zafet's flying. Popping flares. Zafet got hit by a Stinger. He's in a merge. Signore and Aaron are pressing, but we're going to look at the Lexi Python here. Lexi has way too many bombs. He's got to get rid of those bombs if he stands a chance fighting with that MiG-29. Aaron and Signore are pushing Pirate away. Let's stay on Zafet. Zafet's looking for that A-10. He's got his air brake out. He's going for guns. He gets hits on Lexi. Let's take a quick peek since we can pause this and see how Lexi's doing. Yeah, he's taking out both of his engines. What a great shot from Zafet. Zafet's pretty much out of control in his plane. He's lost his HUD. That was a snapshot blind. He's okay. How's Lexi doing? Lexi's definitely doing much worse. He decides to ditch his weapons. Lexi fires an A9, fires his guns. It's all desperate. Lexi is down. Zaphod, great work. Wall hit by that missile. Full of holes, but still flying. Meanwhile, Pirate running cold. Aaron, Signore pressing him. TWRX Racing was probably told by Pirate, there's a couple of angry flankers out here, get out of here. So they're pushing back. Plasma out here eating glue. Not really doing anything. Tarios. Tarios, can he make it in the air? Alright, Tarios is grabbing harpoons this time. Third time might be the charm here. That attack by Signore came in just as Tarios was working his systems to target the ship. Zaphod still alive, heading back to base. Very heavily damaged. No HUD, no electronics, nothing. 27 ET from Aaron. It's trying to catch up to Pirate. Pirate's cold. He's extending. There's that 27 ET. It's doing its best. Pirate's actually kind of turning into the missile. He has no alert or notification. Aaron's out of fuel. He's got to get out of there. And there's still 4 buildings left for us to be able to do anything useful here. That ET's right on Pirate, but it's not going to catch him. Missile's out of energy. It's going to go bye-bye right towards the ground. Alright, Aaron's RTBing. Signore is out for blood. He's after Pirate. Racken is in the air. There's still some time left in the mission. He's got rocket pods. Mavericks. All the stuff that's really needed to take out those targets. 27 ER. Very fast missile, very high up. Signore is very quick. Signore is at Mach 1.5. And that missile is at Mach 4 almost. Going after Pirate. You can see Pirate contrailing in front here. It's burning through a lot of fuel trying to get away from this missile, but the missile is still closing. Pirate does a smart thing. He starts climbing. This is going to force the missile to pull up. And the missile loses lock and goes stupid. Alright, let's get back onto Heavy Chief. He's coming in. He's looking for those buildings. You can see him looking through the cockpit here. He's looking for those targets. Youssef's right behind him. Mr. Zaphod. He's got his gear down. His tire is broken. His front gear is gone. What a trooper that Zaphod guy. Alright. I'm going to unpause this. Let's keep this going. Aaron is going in for an RTB. Moskies is coming in. Plasma is literally eating glue. I'm at, I've got 3,000 kilograms of fuel, so I've got plenty of fuel, and I've covered almost 220 kilometers. I just cannot hurry. Hurrying is not allowed here, guys. Alright, multiple missiles on Heavy Chief. He gets hit by first missile, drops a bomb. Sets a ground target on fire, and he's pulling away. Those stingers are going for his flares. Perfect. Let's get over to Signore. Signore, he's diving down from the sky. He's got 2 R-73s left. He's got 2 missiles, and he's got 2 targets. Pirate turning back around. TWRX Racing in the weeds, flying low. He's hoping to get away from Signore's radar. Signore is up here. He just fired something. I see R-77. There it is. I paused just in time. There goes the missile. Let's switch over to this missile and follow it down. There's more bombs. We'll get to those in just a second. There's that A-10. Gotta get this camera in position. It locked his flares. Missile goes for the flares. TWRX Racing is fine. Alright, Signore. A-10 right in front of you. It's going for guns. Engine on fire. Overshoot. He's trying to make it survive. TWRX Racing hits the ground. Signore fires a Fox 2. Comes around hard, fires a Fox 2 point blank. Pirate didn't even see him there. And Pirate takes a missile to the face. Signore just scored 2 kills in a matter of moments. There's his first splash and his other target. Where is that A-10? There's the A-10. There's 2 fireballs and 1 Signore. And Signore is out of here. Alright, back to the missile. Youssef defending as much as he can. He's popping flares. How many of these ground targets are left? There's 1 structure standing. Heavy Chief is alive. Is he damaged? Heavy Chief definitely took a missile. Oh yeah, he's not looking good. How's Youssef doing? Youssef definitely got hit. But he's still operational. 93, 97% thrust. He's okay. 1 building left. Can he find it and take it out? Youssef's looking for those targets. Heavy Chief is turning back in as well. Signore is coming back. Raiders Racken is in the air. And I am eating glue. We also got to watch Zaphid's second landing. Actually, did he touch down already? Zaphid must have landed already. And Aaron is coming back in. Heavy Chief is running in. Signore is flying back right next to that SAM site. Alright, Youssef. Signore. Signore is a little high. He's in perfect position to get shot down by the Patriot there. I don't know who to look at, guys. Let's watch Youssef. Youssef definitely took a hit on this side. Got his thrust. Looking for targets. Unguided rocket launch. I think he just took out the last building while I was clicking around everywhere. Yeah, Youssef has taken out the last building. He's out of there. Heavy Chief is with him, making sure that he is okay as well. Both Su-25s are good. I think mission accomplished here, guys. Even though there's stingers still being launched at them. Oh no, Heavy Chief! Survives again. Good work. Another missile past Youssef. This one? This one's not tracking him as well. Or is it on Heavy? Flares. The guys are good. Oh! Heavy Chief gets a missile from the back. One of the missiles did manage to connect. How's Heavy doing? Heavy's lost both of his engines. He is going down. One more missile. One on Youssef, one on Heavy. Heavy's gone. Youssef survives. Alright, Youssef had more luck here. Alright, Heavy did eject there. Alright, meanwhile, Signore's coming back in. Plasma's heading over towards the only aircraft that's in the air. That is the A-10. Tarios, he's trying to get back to the ship, but we're almost out of time. The mission's about to end in it's a 90-minute mission. Moski's lagged out and got stuck in the air. Remember, guys, if you need a server that does not lag you out, all you gotta do is fox3ms.com, get a monthly server subscription, and you're gonna get a fast, dedicated server that is not reliant on your home internet connection, your wife unplugging your computer, your cat chewing on the network cable. None of that matters. More rockets from Youssef. A Stinger missile flies right by him. More ground targets destroyed. And he's still in the air. There's Signore popping flares saying hi to me. As I head in towards my target, Signore is coming in for his. Aaron has successfully touched down. And he's still flying his original airframe. I think Aaron didn't get hit once. Him and Signore. Great work, guys. Alright, I've got Rakan on my nose. I need to get a little closer, take a shot here. Rakan is right above the water. Look at that flying. If it was any lower, he'd be a ship. The mighty A-10. Some great flying from A-10s today. And that's it, guys. That is the end of the mission. Alright, hopefully you all enjoyed that. Lots of aircraft got shot down, and that was a Raiders mission. Link to their Discord is in the description. Link to our Discord is in the description as well. And there's always missions either being flown by either group or on our public servers. Alright, hopefully everyone's enjoyed this. I'll leave comments, and Plasma 1945 is out of here.